Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on today's video. If you're new here, my name is Christine. Welcome. And I'm so glad to have you guys here. So today I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to be talking about how to plan a first or second or third or fourth, however old your kid is, a birthday party. So I'm just going to kind of go through how I plan parties. It's super simple and I know that you can do it. So let's go ahead and get started. But the first thing that I always start with is the theme. So there are so many themes out there. You can go on Pinterest, Google, really whatever your child or baby is interested in, you can kind of go off of that. But I try to find something unique, something I haven't seen a lot, and then I kind of go off of that theme. So the next thing that I focus on would be the invitations. Obviously you just go with that theme, you type in Google, Etsy, Minted, Zazzle, wherever you want to get your invitations from. And I'm going to be using our theme just to give you guys kind of an example, but I would type in first trip around the sun birthday, yellow birthday, anything that kind of went with that theme. I did get my invitations off of Etsy this year. There are so many sellers on Etsy that have just kind of theme packages, which makes it super helpful, and I'll kind of go over that in a little bit. But I found a template on Etsy that I liked for his theme of first trip around the sun, and then you just purchase that template on Etsy. They send you a file, you can edit it yourself, and then you can have them printed. So I printed the invitations from Love to Print, Prince of Love. You just upload your template to the website and then choose how you want the invitation cut, how you want it oriented. They make it super simple for you. You can choose your quantity and then they ship them right to your door. So those also came with invitations. That means that I just had to go and hand write the invitations out, and then I used an address stamper for the back of those, and I'll insert a picture of the invitation here so you guys can get a little bit of a better idea. So yeah, that was the invitations, super simple. I did try to send the invitations out about a month before. If it is a larger party, ours was just family and some friends. If it is a larger party, maybe send them out a little bit earlier. I'm not sure exactly what the etiquette is there for invitations for a first birthday party. So, okay, so the next thing that I focus on, and if this makes sense to you guys, I try to think of the first thing that guests are gonna see. So I always start with the front door or the front of the venue, wherever you're gonna have it. I had his birthday at our house. You can do it wherever you feel comfortable. I know people do venues as well, just rent those out. But I always think of, what do I want people to see when they first arrive at the door? So of course, besides like making sure your landscaping looks good, all of that stuff, I always print out kind of a large print easel, which I have somewhere right behind me, and I'll show you guys. So this is the sign, and I also had this printed on Etsy as well. So along with invitations, you can find templates for just very creative, different birthday party kind of signs. So I wanted this one at the front door. You probably can't read it, but I'll try to insert like a screen grab as well. But it just says, welcome to Beckham's first trip around the sun. And it has the date below that. And then I have a picture of him from each month of his first year. So I thought that was super cute. And you can go ahead and put that. You can lean it against like your door or something. Or you can do like a big easel and have it just leaning on that. We could not, for some reason, figure out how to get this easel to work, even though we've used it before. So we ended up just leaning it against like our front porch. Oh geez. Okay, well, we'll get to that. Yes, so we had that leaning against the front porch, and then we had very, very large, which were 36-inch balloons at the front door as well. So that's kind of how my thought process of planning a party works. So once somebody comes through the front door, we have an entry, like a foyer table. So what I had on there were glass cubes with some peonies in them. My mom is amazing with flowers, and she arranged a couple of different, just very simple little arrangements to put throughout the house. So I had that on there. I also just printed out a bunch of pictures of him throughout the last 12 months and just used frames around my house and put the pictures in them and kind of scattered them. So you don't even have to go out and buy frames for that. Just print off some pictures at Walgreens and put them in frames that you already have throughout your house. After the party, get rid of them, put your old photo back in and put them back. So that is a great tip. So moving on, just this is the flow of our house. I know your house might be completely different, but just kind of work this into how your house runs. After that, you go to our kitchen. So we used our island in the kitchen for majority of kind of our food. Now there are so many different things you can do. We had thought about doing Chick-fil-A catering. You can do like Chipotle, or you could do kind of what we did, which was more of kind of a snack vibe for the party. Like I said, ours was 11 to 1. So this was super simple. We just got a bunch of charcuterie items. And I can do a separate video on that if need be. But basically I went to Costco and got just a bazillion different things. Grapes, fruit, cheese, crackers, nuts, chocolate covered pretzels, yogurt covered pretzels, anything that would look good on a charcuterie board. So what I did was just, I laid out brown paper across the whole island, and then I stuck a couple of big charcuterie boards that I got just at Home Goods, kind of laid out on top of that brown paper, and then went ahead and put the cheese, the meats, the fruit, the little snacks all across that on the island. So I also had 2 marble like cake trays, and what I put on there were nothing but cakes, little cupcakes, but you could use cupcakes from Kroger, wherever you would like. You can make them, and I just put those on the little tray. And then, oh, you know what, I don't have them because they were used, but I will insert a picture. I put these little like sunshine toothpicks on top of the cupcakes, which turned out really cute. Okay, and then as far as like what to get for the food, you want to make sure if you're doing kind of a charcuterie type thing that you have toothpicks, so people can either use the toothpick to pick everything up, or you just go ahead and put the toothpicks in the meats or the cheeses to make it very simple for people. So make sure you have toothpicks. I also got these from Home Goods, and these are just kind of like bamboo plates. I really like them. Super simple, super easy, and I'm using them kind of just after the party as if we're going outside, need a little plate. So I love those. Again, you can get any plates or paper plates, plastic plates, whatever. So as far as drinks go on there, I just did these like little paper cups. Now these are really small, so these are probably better for kids. And then you can get something like these. I just did clear solo cups for bigger drinks or adults. We also did have 2 like drink carafes with ice and like sparkling waters and seltzers, soft drinks, any canned item. You can just lay that on a table and put it out. And then we had like a water pitcher for these cups as well. To go along with the cups, what I did with other parties is I've done straws that have like little almost tags on them. So it would make sense for this to have a tag with like first trip around the sun, or just like a picture of a sun. I couldn't find any that I loved, so I just ended up doing plain straws. But a lot of themes will have little like straw tags, which I think are super cute. Very inexpensive way to add like a little touch. And same with the cups too. You can get like labels put on the cups. But what I wanted to do for like kind of a custom touch was, okay, I did napkins that just say happy birthday Beckham. So you only need like a couple of little customized items to make it feel more elevated, I guess. I don't think you have to have everything custom. I like just having little touches. So I loved having these napkins. Another little customized item that I thought would be good was his cake topper. So I love this. I found this and the napkins, basically everything on Etsy except for like the cups and plates and everything. But this, I just got him a little bit bigger of a nothing bundt cake and put this in it. I know it's really easy to feel like you have to get one of those huge, really expensive smash cakes. You don't. You can even make like a little cupcake, because honestly they're going to mess it up, throw it on the floor, So really do not stress about making the cake super pretty. I just did, I'll put a picture here, a little bundt cake. They don't know the difference. Don't stress yourself about getting the most expensive thing that you see on Instagram. So moving on, you do want to make sure you have candles or a candle. I got these at Target. They're just gold candles, and I just stuck one in his little cupcake to sing the song. Okay, so another personalized item I got, which I ended up loving, and you cannot see it here, but again, I'll put a video and a picture up here so you can see what it looks like. This I got off Etsy, and I really loved the seller, and I'll try to link all of the sellers and items down below in the description for you guys. But this is like a little paper cutout, and as you can see, it just says Beck's first trip around the sun, and I hung this in our kitchen behind the sink, and it just added a really pretty personalized touch. But I loved the seller. The shipping was amazing. It came with like very good instructions. It's very delicate, but you technically could use this again or just cut off his name and let your friends borrow it or whatever. But I'm definitely keeping that. Another thing, this is just to show you guys to do the balloons, like I said. So I usually like to get the big balloons off Etsy. In my experience, you can't find them at like Party Mart or any of your just basic stores. So I get them off Etsy and order them, you know, a little bit beforehand to make sure they're coming on time. And then you can just take them up to your local grocery store or wherever has helium to get them filled. Most of the time, if you do take them to get them filled with helium, they'll give you a little ribbon and the weights at the bottom. So I just did 2 36-inch big balloons. That was enough. You don't need to go crazy with the balloons. Or you could just do a lot of the little ones. The next personalized thing, if you can read it, is a time capsule, which I loved. I found this on Etsy as well. And it just says, he will open when he turns 18 in 2040. Take a moment to write a message to Beckham. Share your favorite memory so far or your hopes and wishes for his future, which I think is so cute. So I just put this in a little frame that we had around our house. Same with the front entry sign, or I'm sorry, frame. I got that and have used it for a couple different parties. So just get some frames from Target or wherever, Hobby Lobby, wherever you can find well-priced frames, and then just keep them for each year. So you can reuse your entryway frame, you can reuse this frame, put something different in it next year. But I just set this on the counter, so it opens like that, set it on the counter, cut some strips of paper, laid them down with a pen, and then a little jar for people to put their little messages in. So there are so many different things you can do with these birthday party themes that just add little touches that don't have to be super crazy and super expensive. Moving on to the outdoor part, I think I do have a few pictures I can show you guys for this. But what I ended up doing was just setting up kind of a little cabana tent in the backyard for shade and just to have something back there. Also, my dad made these tables for my baby shower last year. I'll insert a picture. They're just probably 12 foot long, 2 separate 6-foot tables. But they're kind of that low table to where you can put the poofs next to them and sit. So I had that out on our back patio with poofs for people to sit. And then for the kids, I ended up getting kites. So any little kid item that you think would be fun. I got bubbles, but I didn't have the bubble juice, so that was a fail. But bubbles, kites, chalk, a ball pit if you want to do like blow up a swimming pool, if you want kids to be able to swim. Any little activity for kids is always fun. So I had that out there. And then on the back porch as well, we just had another card table with a drink carafe, a place for people to put presents. So that's kind of how I do a party. I don't think there's any right or wrong way to do it, but you can get crazy with the cost. And I think there are some simple things you can do to make it feel personalized and elevated without spending a bunch of money. I hope this was helpful for you guys if you are planning a birthday party or have one coming up. I know we're always planning, it doesn't even have to be a birthday party, it can be any type of party. That's just kind of how I think things through. So leave a comment down below, let me know if you guys have planned your kid's birthday party, what the theme was. I love seeing those. And I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Love you.
Happy birthday, dear Beckham. Happy birthday to you.